It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been wearing a vest to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Interesting. Anyways, sorry about like interrupting that cutscene, guys. I had someone come to me or me, so.
I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuzha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. How is that possible? A tank farm to the north.
Sorry guys, give me a sec. Oh, I can't. Alright.
Many injured! Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill!
Let's do a Tu-95 aircraft, and then we're gonna start. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, I see. And what's gonna be initially this, and then my guess is that. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Start. Can I? Oh yeah, I can't use this because this has no weapons. F-104C, interesting. Yeah, it's fine. So I could use a multi, or I could use this. So currently 4 AMs versus... Yeah, no, this is more... Yeah, this is mainly a plane, so I'd rather not use this. Or this is more of an attacker mode than a multi-role. So this would be the better option here. Aircraft of G. Yeah, no, this is good.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
This is gonna be a little bit awkward for me because I haven't used a controller in a while. I've been using mouse and keyboard.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day.
So we're mage 2.
Mage Squadron, head to runway.
Wait, oh, okay, I see.
To Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
So and this means that because this is probably a prologue to how we end up in the eventual mess. Okay.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Brownie.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Oh wow, they actually cousin this.
Mage 2,
Okay.
form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Okay.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers.
Oh yeah, I gotta
They
remember
don't have
that.
many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember too. Clouds actually play a
Trigger, I'm your wingman.
Cloud
Fly
spec
with
should
me
play
now.
something.
That's what it means to be in an element.
No.
You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. Showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2. Not bad, Mage 2.
Yeah,
Trigger,
sweet, I'm
switch
on
your
that.
radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Wait, is it the... Okay, yeah.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
I'll just do this, really. See how the music is overall. So far it's pretty decent for like a starter. I might just play this on hard though, I'm not gonna lie. Make 21.
Way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact.
Yeah, so there's 3 of them overall.
All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835. The engine evaded the attack.
What's the range on these things? 35? Yeah.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target hit.
I gotta remember about the
Target
gun.
confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers. Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
I gotta remember 4500 is the range for these things.
Trigger, don't
For
forget
the
your
lockdown.
special weapon.
Oh, don't worry, I didn't, dude.
Locked.
So now that goes to that, and then I have to swap over to the bombers because they're gonna be able to tank the shots. No,
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
you're not wrong.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits. Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all
Should be a high
combat
G
crews.
turn.
Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Yes.
UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Not yet, you can't, buddy.
Getting out front. Thinking.
I think I missed those. Yeah, those are missed.
Missile launched.
See if this works out. Yeah. Over that way. Okay. I'm not gonna lie though, these graphics are bomb, dude. Really, I just have to take care of that after that. You can see, really that won't matter, like, please, but
They're after me.
no one really cares if they're after you, no offense, dude.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Oh, you better dodge.
Mage 2 splashed abandoned.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I'd call that mission accomplished.
Okay, so it's about like 2k.
First, we'll get half our baggage.
Missile
Team them on hangars and runways.
bomber hit by a missile.
Okay, so it's more than that.
I'm glued to this one. Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire.
There you go. Oh, still alive.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Oh wow, it's 4 of them.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
In this case, I do... Oh, I know, they're gonna introduce the flare mechanics, I think. Hold on. I had a dodge.
One remaining.
Oh, that thing's like far away.
You got this.
Oh. No, I'm not gonna hit him. Oh, there you are. Okay, right here. Gotcha.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Really, that's it?
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie.
Yeah,
Try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Let's see.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
We are currently assessing the damage.
Actually, no.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread
No, if you
destruction.
don't want to, that's fine.
The Air
I'm just
Defense
wondering.
Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly
I'm literally
transported
just
to
gonna be in here
Osea
gaming.
in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN.
ENN.
Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
That's unfortunate, but, you know.
The world was screwed.
You're
20
really...
years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard.
Yeah.
Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans.
That's like...
But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt.
Yes.
The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Damn, it sucks to be you.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Usea. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military.
Damn, I think it's a fucking
After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent.
Yeah, they do.
We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Alright, let's see here. So these are mostly ground, okay, mostly ground based. Okay, aircraft tree because it's new. Alright. So F2, F14. Ugh, that thing. I really don't like that thing though. And MiG-29. Let's I can't really do these, so like look either shit. Okay. Okay, so SU-37. I'm just looking at the future, or I guess it's the future stuff. FP-30, the SU-30SM. Okay, so that's big. Okay. So on this means that SU-47 Helica. Oh wait, how many do I have? No, okay, I only have 60k. Okay. So I think the only way I could really even afford is this one. No, oh, okay. Wait, what am I supposed to get from this? I don't know, I just don't see it. Again, that's just me though. I can't get the shit though. Alright, oh, okay, I see here. And then special, what is this? I'll just get these. Like need this. I don't have enough for parts right now.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Can't promise that, dude.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Just in case, yeah, I thought so.
We need interceptors now. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down.
I actually thought I was gonna get hit there.
Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreat. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback for those floor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Rename over clear ground. Great, get the bailout now.
Enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. That didn't connect. Keep your mind focused.
I'm taking fire. Don't fight heavy.
Box 2.
Locked. All right. This base is well destroyed.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
4 targets remaining.
We're taking cover in the clouds. Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a service.
3 targets remaining.
Nope, I'm in popped.
Lock acquired.
The enemy has a lock on
He's
you.
gonna go from here now, I think. No, I missed that.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters.
No, I missed that.
Away. Missile did not connect.
What's going on? Oh, those are the UAVs.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
Oh, these little MQ bitches,
Probably
okay.
hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
Oh, damn.
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
Oh, okay, they're one-shots.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, just they'd give us a bit more warning.
Nope. I go for the ones that aren't targeting me. That one's an easy target right now.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Nope. I go for the lower ones.
Caution, enemy on your tail.
I'm gonna go for this one.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Gotcha.
Column Squadron, surround him. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. I'm on this one's tail.
Damn.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Column 2, the enemy's reading you. I'm in his blind spot, he's mine.
Clouds are
Gotcha.
screwing up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Targeting range of guns. Mage 2, missile launch.
This is gonna be a little tricky one, I can see already.
Things didn't show up on the radar. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Damn, I'm iced right now.
He dodged it.
There you go.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing, that's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Okay.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from
Okay, now I can get a new aircraft. There we go.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, So expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Alright, so from what I can see... Oh, these won't be that... Yeah, okay. I wanna go see your craft tree. Because if I go down this route, I go to F18. That could be actually pretty good. C285. I don't want that much. I just want to see though. Because this is for F15C. What are the specials? And then PL is that what? Gotcha, okay. SAAM. So if I want to go this route, that would get me there. Wait, that's a toughie though. Actually, I'm just curious, how much is that YF23? Almost a mil. Okay. So this depends if I want to go down strictly fighter or I could go down multi-role. And then yeah, that's that. If I want to go down this route, I'd have to take that. I wouldn't go for that. Go for the SU-33 though. Going down that means I'll have to take the MiG-29, okay. Which I have no idea. Or, no, I do, but you know. 65, 70, it's 105, but I really don't care about that. Right in the city, that goes to that and that, okay. But yeah, I think I'll go down MiG-29 route right here. So now I have the MiG-29. I'm not gonna lie though, I do like Russian aircraft. I have unlocked that, yep. Roll stability basically. Special weapon reload, which I don't really care about. However, let me see how much do we have here. Cause what I'm thinking here is like, I'll just like, I could just practically do this, yes. And then also that, yeah. Alright, there you go. Oh wow, I didn't even know they had that, okay. What's this? High powered air missile? No, I'd rather have this one. Gotcha. Wait, what? Okay. Gotcha. Wait, hold on. Okay. Up to 8, gotcha. Flight plus. Okay. Then decreases that, okay. Sorry.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
let's do this.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
I hated these low key. I mean, I'll do it just cause it's still.
Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Hey, let's go, fam.
Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet and wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Damn.
You man, take it, put it down. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. He's bailing out. We're surrounded. Breaking! Breaking!
That's a miss.
H2, you're targeted.
Oh, no! I'm good.
They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds.
Missile launched.
I'm here. I've lost control.
Sure.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and
One
flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
L3 and R3 at the same time, got it.
They got me.
Might as well just been L3 if you ask me.
Eject. We have them on the run. Don't let up. We got this. Here we go. We need reinforcements now.
I'm just gonna go for this one just because he's facing up so way. Right away.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Okay, mark 2.
Yeah, I win this, I think. No. He's locking onto me, so.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
I mean, if they have an F4, then no, they don't. Or if they're using F4, should I say, they aren't.
Evading enemy missile. Enemy is fled.
H2, missile launch.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming.
There you
Evade.
are.
Break! Break!
They're hiding in the clouds.
Caution, missile.
Caution, a large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
What is it? Let's go, bitch. Not gonna lie though, I was never a, I always liked,
We just learned that
drones.
Erusia is utilizing the arsenal bird.
Alright, let's go,
Those
bitch.
bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break, now.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
I can't get a radar. Dodging everything I
Bye,
These
bitch.
guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Yes, they will, dude.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Wait, no, it's that way.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
So that's the airborne fortress. Oh, I missed it.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status? Verifying the situation.
Right up, back here on target.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Damn, they're in clouds.
Golem 2's hit! Enemy status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
So it looks like those subs are gonna take, or the sub propellers are gonna take a hit. Or are able to do it.
What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Apagando las luces.
I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's how its super weapon
Skeleton
works.
Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, more of us would have survived a hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
H2, UAV down.
Missile headed for friendly. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
H2, Fox 2.
Yowza. Got one in my sights.
H2, locked. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Shit. I think I died here, not that it. They're gonna.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Come on. Ah,
I got you now.
Gotcha.
Firing. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. Distance 30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
It's like
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Locked.
Golem and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of
damn, I thought that would have. Fine. I'm overestimating the speed of the missiles.
This is getting a little tight.
Main squadron, get those things off my ass.
Fox 3,
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
H2, Fox 2.
Let Garland and main squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Ammunition zero.
Going for the loner.
No, I can't go for that one. Gotta hurry though, he could die any second.
Does main squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Call him and me, and don't do it yet. We'll take it.
I got him. He's mine.
Got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble. UAV down.
A few seconds could be life or death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Don't think, focus.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time. Missile incoming!
I'm dead meat.
I'm fucked here.
I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Fox 2.
I'm still stocked up. Bring him on. How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Oh, fine.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them to say. We owe him one.
Alright, let's go, bitch.
This is where we belong.
You're low on missiles.
I know I'm on missiles, dude.
Column 3, Fox 2.
Gotcha.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Column 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Column 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brony?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
Ammunition zero. Ammunition zero. Ammunition zero.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Column Squadron, Main Squadron, withdraw.
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Page 2, you are
Oh
cleared for
god. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I don't remember.
3,000 to runway.
I don't want to go too fast though.
Page 2, lower speed.
Yeah, nah. 2,000
Page 2,
runway.
pink left.
Oh, I'm pink and left. Alright, I might have big. Yeah,
1,500 to runway. Your approach looks good. Stay on course.
yeah.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure.
Okay.
Here he comes.
Ah, so we get one from each side. Okay, I'm down.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
I like her, actually. She's a pretty good character.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura. So we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright, so let me see here. Am I thinking here, would it just... Alright, I think I have an idea. Actually, first I want to see, how much is the SU-33 in this? 290, so I'm still, yeah, still, okay. Do I have anything in terms of, actually, no, let me think here. I don't have enough of this, oh wow, I barely do by 20, but, no, I don't want to do that. Let's buy this. And I don't really care about that. Pitch mobility, alright. Yeah, but anyways, right now I'm just currently kind of looking over the skill tree just to see. Anyways. I'm going to use LAGM for this one.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar.
I think I'll have to stay extremely loaded with clouds.
Is also strictly forbidden.
For obvious reasons.
Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
I'm gonna try to stay like a little bit under 1,000 here. Okay. I'm gonna probably go to about 800 right now. Actually, not even that, maybe 700, but that's it. This would be really good for like the basic flight type of thing, but I'm not gonna do that because like low key that really sucks the fun out of this game. So, yeah, left. I think if I enter left, I should have... Hold on, let me look again. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Yes, I know. You could throw them on me. Stop throwing. Wait, can you close my door? Alright, let's see. I think I could go up a little in term. Hold on. Just in case, I want to make sure. I don't think there was an altitude restriction, but. you gotta always be careful. This thing's higher than the screen, holy crap. Oh yeah, I forgot. Here, Ben, there. Ah, damn, it's
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
I'm gonna... Ah, this fucking airdrop, dude. I'm gonna have to fight with it, unfortunately. Damn, this airdrop's really killing me right now. This airdrop's gonna be really... Oh, for now, bitch. Okay. Airdrop's currently going down, which is fine with me. However, I'm gonna have to be careful here, because it's gonna be...
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
We're watching over you. Basically, it's either I want to cut into there, or I want to... Basically, do I want to go short or long way? That's the main gist of it. I don't want to go the short way right now. I really don't. I gotta hurry, though.
Are we under attack?
No.
Change. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Okay.
And I'm one of them.
And I'm one of them. Yeah, dude, I really don't freaking care. So shut up. Oh, man. I gotta be careful here. I could let the wind get me on this one. However, I gotta make sure it's not pushing me into the...
Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Nearly home.
Harling is still the president in my eyes. He entered the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Oh, I hate this joystick, low-key. Or this controller, right?
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Oh, I am, buddy. Okay.
Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here. Everyone's quiet.
Okay, I'm almost there. I want to go down though. So yeah, okay. This is the way then.
We have bandits. Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Look at how freaking high this thing is,
Real
though.
fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. H2, target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I don't remember.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, target down.
Missile.
Target down. Nicely done.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might have missed. That hit's guaranteed, I think. Yeah.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Oh,
Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
We'll do this. No, that's...
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
That's on top of that.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Mage 2, missile!
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LC?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All SAM sites down. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Running from the site. We're almost there.
I need to learn to use my special weapons more.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Webs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
9K.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Column 2, hang in there. Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Okay, let's see here.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAV down. UAV confirmed down. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you. They're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Shit! Rocket!
Damn. 3 remaining. 1 remaining.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We'll pass that from the top before the enemy wears out.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
That's actually an interesting design for a
UAVs
building.
have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Oh shit, that's a lot.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. I got him. He's fine.
That's a mess. But I can do that.
Roger. Transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir.
Thanks for the help, Trigger. Glad you're here.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. Someone's on the lighthouse.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
I can't go for that right now.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
I feel like it's about to be a blue on blue.
About to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
3 minutes remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Wait a minute.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mage 2, locked. Mage 2, Fox 2. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Now.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
Oh, I know there.
You're obsessed with that transport.
Mage 2, Mage 2.
What?
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
So this must have been the reason why. Very interesting.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed.
Yeah, we already know this, unfortunately. Which sucks, but... Next mission. Is that her? Yeah, it's her.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes.
And then
but
they got
in the
destroyed.
end, it was all just for show.
Yeah.
So, up they went. Day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
444.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info.
Juicy.
The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains.
Oh, God.
But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again? Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Alright, so what are the MiG-29s and 33s and a couple of bombers? Okay. Oh wow, sweet. Yeah, damn. How much is this anyways? 280 and 290? And after that C3, I'm probably gonna go for the 37 possibly. How much is that? 550? Either 37 or the 30 M2, I guess. Cause, okay. Because I really could care for 104C and 104AB. What is this? Okay. Still, I really won't care for that. Yeah, mobility, I could care less about that. Alright. Wait, what's the mobility compared? Oh no. No, I'm just gonna stick with this then. This would be the best design.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing
deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Done by now. After reading the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger starts?
This is the
first. If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tone? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target.
Take the top score from me. It's my blood.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. Fuck off. Where the hell are we out here?
Gotcha.
I'm behind the enemy.
Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
I actually like this music. I don't know why, I just do. I'll just attack him from behind.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Gotcha. It's behind me, isn't it? Yeah.
But I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
Oof, that hurt. Gotcha.
Sorry, I got lucky. At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge.
You ain't wrong, Mickey.
bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're killed.
Trigger, don't get shot down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull a trigger.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck.
This is a pretty nice ride. Its service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining.
Gotcha.
3 targets remaining. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you closer? Wilco, Ben and McKinsey, please maintain silence for a moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
I would, but I'm not in range. Cool.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? For some kind of reason. The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
1 bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first served. All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm.
Oh God.
3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Oh, lower it. I just need to get in position.
1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course.
Actually, will the dirt actually kind of screw me over?
You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
There you go. Freaking mice. Boom! You just see that.
Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Well, you shouldn't have been in the first place.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Did I say you could take down the enemy?
No.
Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
He's funny. Next.
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
They actually seem like a nice group of people.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention.
Kill me.
First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs.
Alright.
However, this is not for you guys.
Yeah.
Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Alright. So, just mainly Okay, so mainly just bombers, like maybe a few fighters, but that won't really matter. Most of it, okay, most of it will just basically be bombing, so. Wait, I didn't want to do that, hold on, let me go back. I want to see if I have enough for the, whatchamacallit, I want to see if I have enough for the 2033, not yet. Barely out of it, okay. So I will, yeah, I'll definitely have it by this mission. How much is this in terms of the, oh god, no.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack. We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Running the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Rolling the week is kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Take care of the anti-air. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Magnum.
Fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger. Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Spare 6. You haven't attacked a single target yet.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Right up.
Spare 15, locked on.
Gotcha.
Vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
This is actually a really fun game. I might just go for this one.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
I'm going after the plane.
Destroy the target. You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that full band?
They have me spiked.
Do we have an MVP?
Enemy's locked on you. Spare 15 got one. I can dodge this.
I could dodge this. Yeah, it's like it's the hardest thing in the world, low-key.
Your nose. You're too low. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
Much better.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
Looks like I did just in time. Ah, more webs.
They're drones. These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down.
Want
They're
a
just
bet?
obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Did the jailer know
Bye,
about the
bitch.
shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
You really are good at operating, Trigger. It's not easy for someone who's used to killing presidents.
Ex-presidents.
So, what's the difference? Whatever, still got 3 sin lines.
Box 2.
Watch on bandit.
Spare 15 down another. That's 3.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail!
I can't. I've got my hands full too.
I roll a missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table!
I roll a missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Missile.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? Ty Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Missile. Missile.
7 down. That's more than an ace. Too low and you'll get fired from the ground. What happens to a bat when the banker's out?
Boiz, moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Missile.
Everyone knows you'll break your numbers.
Caution. Pull up.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog. You keep flying straight,
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle the best once and for all. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. The tunnel? You've got to be kidding.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
Hostile on your tail.
Target destroyed.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Missile.
Missile evading.
Missile.
Get to the
I almost did something stupid right now.
Special weaponry out.
I don't know why I keep on. I don't remember to use it.
I'm locked on. Enemy is locked on. Good. 30 seconds remaining. Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass. Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here. Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Fucking dick.
Some welcome.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
Damn, 389. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area.
Cars.
The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Alright, so... mainly AA guns, SAMs, right, okay. Oh, mission probe, there you go. I could buy the 33, sweet. Some ability compared to this one, looks like it's almost double. I don't want to say double actually, let me take a look there. How much will I have after this? 99, okay. So now I got the 33. I'll be honest, I like the 37, but I don't think they have it in this game. Do I want to? Because I could care less about the EMO. Oh, they do have the 30. Wait a minute, what is this? So this looks like they're purely for parts. Okay. Yeah, that's multiplayer. Okay. Multiplayer only. Does that mean these are on the campaign? That would suck if it was. By the way, worst freaking. Ugh. You can send down for that. Then, wait, what? Okay, I'm fine with that. I think after that I'll probably use this missile. Okay. Yeah, I guess I might just go for that. Let me just get this first. There you go. And then I'm actually afraid to ask how much is it for this. Okay. So how much? $550K, okay. Oh god, okay, it's fine.
Aircraft preparations
Oh
complete.
shit.
You're cleared to taxi.
I forgot to put on the parts for it, I'm stupid.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Missile.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Missile.
Near the clouds. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Missile.
Missile coming. Shake it off.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Okay, so I did that one. Sweet.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
Crashes.
Anti-ship missile launched.
Why the fuck am I low-key? Yeah, this is a... Oh god, are you kidding me? That's in the freaking clouds. I'm not...
Missile. Missile.
Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
They'll crash on their own, dude. Okay.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Enemy sighted. Closing fast.
here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
Gets hit by lightning.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes that don't know shit about it. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Figured UAVs wouldn't like lightning. Let's go.
Want a piece of me? You got it.
Cyclops 2, evade that missile!
Strider 2, enemy behind you.
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Evading!
Enemy on my tail.
Enemy has a lock on.
Bill Cosby, is that you?
Strider 2 is hit!
Oh shit.
All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 2, missile going your way!
Target was not hit.
Enemy on me!
Radar confirms spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even breaking. Strider 2 struck by a missile.
What was that?
Bide your time. Give us a chance to get the hell out.
My tail's on fire.
Cyclops 2,
UAV move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that?
Enemy in gun range.
Damn.
Objective lost. I told you not to let any get shot down.
I tried, low-key. Low-key, I'm not gonna lie though, I probably won't even, I don't know, sleep.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes that don't know shit about it. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
There it is again.
Thanks. I owe you.
Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds.
Cyclops 2, missile
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Ah, damn, dude. Not still there, okay.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
I don't even have time to check radar. Strider 4, bandit behind you.
UAV down.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Man dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
No, they don't even have a formation. Evading!
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 19s is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Here's a lock on.
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Look after the survivors.
Missile.
Roger.
Missile in the air! Cyclops 2, missile fired at you!
Evading incoming missile.
Enemy's got a lock.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Hostile behind me.
This is bad. Fading back.
That's actually a good one.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 2, evade that missile!
Cyclops 3. One aircraft nearby from the 444.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Shake that enemy!
Are you sure?
I'm behind the enemy.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bad dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape.
No! Fuck, dude.
Trigger just crashed.
I'm so mad, dude. Literally, I did not expect that to happen. I should have pulled up, maybe. Do I have to start all over? Yeah, I do.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover.
Damn, that's kind of pissing me off.
For aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
If I fucking crash you, dude. Fuck this pulsing, dude.
Right, good start. Let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Do you have one more tick? Yeah, there's a tick.
Nice
One more?
work for a dumbass.
Enemy on my tail.
No, okay. Oh, wait, no, there's the last.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Fuck, dude. That's really pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie.
UAV down.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Break it off.
Hostile has a lock.
Bad dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Missile in the air. Evading.
Target is still alive.
Missile closing. Breaking.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air! Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day in the office.
Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass? Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Cyclops 3, watch your ass!
Spare 15, launching missile.
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
4 to go. Cyclops 4, evasive maneuvers, missile!
Just use this one.
Spare 15, locked on.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. We're fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me!
My tail's on fire!
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys. UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 3, watch your tail! Cyclops 2, evade that missile! Cyclops 3, check your 6!
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Cyclops 3, there's one aircraft nearby from the 444.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bad dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let them down with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
It's not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
No, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, from an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
As soon as your tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
What are you doing, home? No, it's fine. I'm actually in a single player game, so I could actually pause it. Thank you, though.
Spare 15, this is your fight. Spare 11 can't touch him.
Shit, I'm gonna get hit by it right now.
Enemy has a lock on you. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Someone, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
He can.
You see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to meet. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here. Understood.
Go get him.
Shit, this is so what? C2 here, what's up? Guess I did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Do not engage.
has a lock.
Fox 2. I'm hit. Someone moving to assist. Your job's an awful mine.
System failure.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15.
Damn.
Something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Zone 1, this is Zone 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere.
No.
Spare 15 is down.
Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Blast them with 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. The only guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Zone 2, Zone 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
I gotta get it.
Zone 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him.
Boiz, did you see that color? Wait, he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
Pilot of the Experimental Squadron's X-plane.
Weisman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Warning. System malfunction. Warning. System malfunction.
Zone 2, this is Zone 1. Zone 2 here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Push it. Do not
Hell no.
engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Watch out for ice while you're in there. Hostile has a lock.
I'm fucked here. No, not yet.
Hostile has a lock.
Zone 1, this is Zone 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Zone 1, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will it be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. $3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job at not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Does that mean we get free stuff?
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
eye at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, more warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Thanks for saving the trouble. Joe's well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. This thing's being stuck in the field, babe.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on me. Yeah, that's enough for the destroying on him.
Locked.
Target is annihilated. Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. Think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough of the whole unit now act that way. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
3 minutes remaining.
I don't know what they're keeping you there, but it's all action now. Missile in the air. Heads up.
Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time. Launching missile.
Spare 15 launching missile.
Warning, missile in the air.
We don't have enough anti-air weapons. The enemy's got free reign.
That cheers me up.
Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up.
One guy behind me.
Attacking it. Bandit is still alive.
2 minutes remaining.
Somebody help! You see people are trapped inside. Dodge!
Look at that oil, just burn up the sea.
Enemy is X-Mark me. I'm still okay.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Spare 15 locked on.
Missile coming. I can't evade it.
You can't put the fire out. Get back. The fuels are too strong. Fox 2.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that, throwing a rock, got me in here.
Well, you have 3 meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. Dust Cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining.
They decided.
Chaff and flares deployed.
Ammunition 0.
Oh,
Almost trapped.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock. 30 seconds remaining.
Is this guy taking it easy on me?
Fox 2.
looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets.
Got one on radar. Moving.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Damn, the truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit.
This is a bitch mission, I'm not gonna lie. It's like right when I turn, then they go off radar.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide. Destroyed the target.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, bad dog.
Little bitches, dude.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Damn it, I've got one on my back.
Missile away.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again.
Missile.
Really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
No, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Missile.
Higher chance of losing with him.
Missile.
Those trucks can't be all terrain. They should be close to the roads. Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
This mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count, we're dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all.
Missile.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Missile.
How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Weapon systems acting up.
Missile.
I can't break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Huh? You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Target is down. Well done. That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere. 5 minutes remaining.
I got no vision.
This is Spare 11. UAV down. We got one. I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
Missile. 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 Missile.
We're not gonna lose the damn robot.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Locked on target.
Missile.
Missile away. Target is still alive.
Missile.
The tankers are getting farther away.
Oh, the tankers
UAV
are.
down. Was that Trigger?
Alright, we might just get out of this alive.
Don't tell me you're taking out drones for your squadron now, are you? They're not your friends. They're convicts just like you. Just worry about saving your own skin. You listening, Trigger? Target the tankers. The other idiots have their hands full with the drones.
Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later. Damn.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Right along, Trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Caution. Pull up.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
Okay. Just like, okay.
It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
You must become a meme lord.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now. The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that. You're best shaking off missiles by going into the clouds.
In gun range. Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us.
Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what?
It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
I almost got hit by AA fire.
Are you fucking kidding me? This stupid fucking... This fucking thing, dude. That's actually annoying, dude. Do you start from the beginning? Yeah, fuck. Alright.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that. Talk about an enclosed space. What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Caution.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
Caution. Pull up.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds.
Fuck, dude, I don't know if I can. I think I die here.
The clouds, Spare 15.
Oh yeah.
Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
Maybe it's the clouds then.
Missile.
Spare 15, missile incoming.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
I don't know if that'll make it though. Yeah, okay.
Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. It's exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
Missile. Missile.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
So we're using the clouds to escape?
No, you're using them to fight. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile.
Missile, evade.
Caution.
Anti-ship missile launched. All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You could do with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile Row, time out. Don't tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean
These guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell? Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make a fake. Hey, the enemy's working in coordination. How do they know?
The enemy show no mercy.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy's sight.
And then what?
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
What about markings and craft type?
There's no time.
All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight. Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit.
Gotcha.
Nice kill. Projectile incoming.
New blips on radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on.
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
It's not an aircraft. What is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up.
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
Half of the targets remaining.
Spare force, missile!
Helios spotted.
Watch your radar. I can't find
Me.
Prepare for impact.
Okay, Count. Chase him down.
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
I can take a missile or two, no problem.
Nearly there.
The attack comes. They're hitting us while out of our attack range. I lost him.
Right along, Trigger.
Enemy dead ahead. He's mine.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Bandit in my sights.
I can't shake him.
Helios spotted.
Missile! Missile!
Heads up, idiot. Enemy on your 6.
Helios incoming. Count. 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is it?
Count.
Rhino, this is it. All right, I got the last one.
Oh, yeah! You like that, you dirty snake?
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Bandog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him.
There we go.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Yuja our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned. The Ocean Air Force Base 444 Squadron is now officially legit. In celebration, you are to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Usea. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing. My time as CO of the penal base is over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Usea. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end. And that is where we will need you ex-cons to come in. I've selected a number of you with mission experience to provide support. That's all. Dismissed. Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You were covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
How many credits do I have? 241, okay.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff. The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in different squadrons. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Spare 15, altitude restriction lifted.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the Khan's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKenzie. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy.
Aim for the large transport.
Roper 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately.
Bandog, locate all SAM sites. Make sure support follows my orders to the letter.
SAM site confirmed. Down. Stay alert. SAM sites detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
We can sleep in for once.
Caution. Pull up.
The radar's lit up. Fire. They know we're here.
This is Bandog. SAM sites located. Eliminate them. SAM site destroyed. New SAM site.
Missile.
Roper 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damage? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage. Fire and support. We'll deal with the big one later.
Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Report at destination when we open your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
Roper 1 hit by a missile.
Bandog, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do. Another SAM. Clean it up.
This is Skull 3. Enemy transport and support spotted and confirmed. Sending backup. Clear to engage. Use those flares now. Missiles are coming.
Find those targets.
Missile. Missile.
Righto.
Missile.
SAM sites located.
Missile.
SAM site spotted. Eliminated.
Missile.
40 kilometers remain.
Escorts that go down do so in honorable service, worthy of my praise.
The X-missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
Damn, they're firing surface-to-air missiles at me.
Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
Rover 1 has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
The craft's shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet. Trigger, count. Rover 1 is exposed to anti-air fire. New SAM site. There are more than we expected. Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy. SAM spotted. Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Rover 1. Intercept and engage.
Bandog, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record.
Destination. You're about halfway.
Separate the support. Take out support to minimize damage. I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up!
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid.
Engage! The enemy spotted us first! Put 2 more on the agile one.
Do not fire. They'll use any aggressive action as an excuse to invade. Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Osea is our brother nation. We should help them.
Careful when heading into the clouds. They're waiting.
Attention Erusian aircraft. You are approaching Valgurdarest airspace. Change your heading.
Flares. Release all the flares.
Trigger, count. Rover 1 is near critical.
I know you're unhappy with some of the missions you've been given, but that was all the sake of the war. Stop thinking about yourselves and focus your efforts on providing support and altitude to get behind them.
Bandits confirmed down. Arriving shortly at destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here.
Oh, you hear that, Trigger?
In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
Looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your sermons for someone who cares, preacher.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror.
Look below. Is that a wall? They built a wall along the border. They're nuts.
They're imposing their independence on everyone, like it or not. Arrived at destination. aircraft. They're fast, real fast.
What?
It closed in fast.
Alright, let's go, bitch.
Unknown considered hostile.
It's a fucking Zoe.
Respond to the situation. Protect Roper 1.
This is an advanced duty, whatever it is. Those back bitches.
Spare 15, engage. Take down the bandits. Spare 2, support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
Wilco, I was just about to ask if I could do that myself.
Oh wow, that actually hit.
Bandit hit. Still active.
Trigger, keep that guy away from here.
What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
The bandit evaded a missile. How'd they manage that?
Trigger's movements are insane. Damn, buddy.
Let's go, bitch. Big fat bitch. B-I-T-O-A-C-T.
What the hell does he want? He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility's on you.
Negative.
Unidentified aircraft, you are in our airspace. Immediately.
He's ignoring warnings. Who does he think he is?
Bandit lost, confirmed down. Clear skies all round. Spare 15. You did well. Wait, what now? 4 friendlies approaching.
Allied fighters.
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
That a guard dog out here barking? This is your old friend, Cyclops 1.
Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
I was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed it.
This is Base Commander McKinsey. I apologize on behalf of that asshole. He really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there.
Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable.
Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
The order is...
Hell yeah.
Ordinarily, you'd get a warm welcome to our base, but the situation is complicated. That drone is the enemy's latest experimental craft. We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it? To be honest, I didn't think it could be brought down by anything. Oh yeah, your commander has been transferred to a different post. He's probably headed to the front lines, where things are hottest. Well, he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have.
I don't know if I can help it. Hell yeah, dude.
We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Farbanti, attacking important targets along the way. The first operation will involve striking the enemy's main naval force, the Njord Fleet, which is gathered in northern Eugene. We've known for some time that there's a large supply base utilized by the enemy fleet in the waters around Snyder's Top. At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated there. Naturally, they intend to attack eastern Eugene, where the Ostian forces are stationed. If we can surprise the enemy with a long-range attack, we could potentially do devastating damage to them. Still, it's highly likely that their advanced fleet are prepared and have started to move, so combat with the enemy fleet is probably unavoidable. We've verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary. It's a wide operation area, and there are a number of places you can expect large-scale combat, so we've set up a return line for replenishing supplies. Use it proactively. Anytime you feel the need to stock up on ammo or make repairs to your craft, it's there. While aircraft and ammo can be replaced, the lives of our pilots cannot. We don't want any casualties out there. Remember that. The counterattack has begun. Brace yourselves.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
Your first mission is to refuel midair. I'll provide you with instructions.
Trigger, we're call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count. You'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
Sorry. But I'm gonna eat while I work.